So welcome back, guys. Thank you for coming back. Watch the next video. You got to excuse me if you see me keep looking down. I'm trying to do a better video than the one I made last night, which was my first video, so excuse me the sloppy putting together of that. Wasn't my best work ever. You'll probably see worse as well at some point. I'll just upload whatever, we'll see. But anyway, excuse the looking down. I've got notes. I'm trying to do this properly. So let's have a look. So what we're going to do today is a quick kind of like review look at a game called Chivalry on the 360. I don't know if you've ever seen that game, you ever heard of that game. Kind of, if you imagine you take Call of Duty, all those kind of style games, but you take away the guns. So you're sticking in maces, broadswords, axes. You've got a snipey option. You could go be the bow and arrow guy, maybe hide, chop off some people from far away. So this is what we're going to take a look at today. I don't know how many people know about this game. It's a very, very good game. It's got good pros, got cons, it's the same as everything, okay for real. So I'd also, like I think I said already, would say thank you to the subscribers as always. We started this yesterday. I've got a handful so far, but still it's far nicer than having zero, okay? So even one more person, awesome. This is for you, appreciate it. Thank you, subscribe, that's very, very kind of you. So okay, cool. Enough of me jabbering on and talking rubbish. Let's get on with some gameplay, I guess, and see what we can do for you. Alright, peace, have a good one. So right, welcome back. Mr. Black in the house. We're going to be taking a look at game Chivalry. I figured also, seeing anyone who might be watching this, as I'm scrolling through, might as well see if there's any games on here that you see that you have, or that you would want to see me do a review of, or a little, I don't know, a top 10 or just anything, or even there's a game on there you just want to battle me online. Just add me up, dude, like, or do that, anyone, just add me, let's battle. If you want to film it, we'll do it, just stick a thing on the internet, man, it's cool. But anyway, we're going to take a look at this game Chivalry. Now, idea behind having a look at this, let's have a look. So, I explained briefly what Chivalry was. It's like a first person melee them up, I suppose you would want to call it. Again, look, made by Activision, not the world's most well-known game in the world, this one, but reasonably decent names behind it backing it up, like people you can trust. Again, sitting on the Unreal Engine, normally can't really go wrong with that either, generally is really, really good. Game works in an offline and an online mode, so obviously offline and online is extremely similar. Anyone who played the Unreal Tournament games, you remember when you used to just go, you had no one around your house or whatever, so you just go offline and play like 16 bots or whatever. It's very, very similar to that. So the online and the multiplayer, the multiplayer and the single player are very, very similar, if not the same, apart from they're not real people. So let's have a look at multiplayer and just jump into a game. I'll give you a shout what this is saying. Again, you've got your standard kind of multiplayer options here for this type of game. So team objective will be, there is something to defend, there is something to attack, whichever one. One team will be doing one doing the other, or capture the flag, or whichever. So that's I'm sure you guys have played games, you know what that is. Team deathmatch, sure, don't need to explain that to any of you. Last team standing, possibly some people won't be massively aware that is. So you get like 3 people on each team, it's a fight to the death, you get 1 life each, last person standing wins. Like, it's literally as simple as you would imagine. Capture the flag, if you don't know what that is, you need to stop watching this video and just go back some years and watch some other videos, because you're not ready yet. Duel is pretty fun, that's literally one-on-one, so you get like the whole battlefield, but it's just you versus one other dude, and it's very, very, it gets a bit technical, it's just a good laugh. Anyway, we're going to jump into free-for-all, because personally that's my favourite for just mucking about on. Difficulty of the game is not massively hard, it is very, very much down to how much you play it. There's 2 sort of straightforward mechanics in this game. Right trigger, I know there's a lot on that screen and I'm not going to describe all that. It's basically either right trigger swings your weapon, left trigger blocks, briefly. Parry is probably a better word for what the left trigger does. Obviously you've got your 4 classes, this is the same for both teams, like you just pick one and you get on with it. So you've got your archer, so he'll be your snipey dude. You have some very, very small up close combat weapons, but very ineffective. But again, you could go and hide up a hill somewhere away from the battle and just pick off the other team from a distance and stay alive. Massive KDR, awesome. So that's pretty good if you can take the the bother the time to do it. Also, I should add that more kills you get with each weapon, they level up, so you start getting better weapons for each character the more you use that specific character. You got your man at arms, that's like your standard soldier, grunt character, just cannon fodder, standard dude. I don't need to explain, I'm sure, what this is. It's a sword, it's a shield, it's a standard speed guy. Vanguard is slightly heavier, moves slightly slower, but has slightly heavier attacks, as you would imagine, less blocking capabilities. And Knight is your, obviously, tank class, your very strongest dude, very slowest. But two clean attacks with this guy, your opponents are gonna. Standard move, didn't take off the online thing, so you still see all the game tags pop up. To apologise, but second video, what do you expect? Vanguard's my favourite, so let's do him quickly. Now, I tend to be pretty obvious with my playstyle and just do the same several attacks. But again, this game is crazy. Like I said, there's swing and there's block. I'll explain more as I'm playing when I spawn in. Now, the first couple of days of this, you will just be like, nearly swore. You will just be swinging your weapon at people and not really understanding you. So you can block for like a second or so there if someone swings at you. But most of the time you should be swinging away not knowing what you're doing. Now give this game a little bit of time. Yeah, you noticed me. Give this game a little bit of time, right? You start noticing there's some real nice technical moves that you can pull out. Like the parrying, again, is pretty tricky. If you pick a hardcore weapon like I've got, your blocking capabilities are going to be lessened, man. Like there's always a trade-off, so it's an even battlefield essentially. In my opinion, some people will disagree with that. They can go and write their own review. So yeah, let's mess around with this dude. But yeah, like things with the swinging and the attacks. Like I stand here and I just swing my sword at him. You get a standard animation swing. However, if I do that and also swing my camera at this guy, I'll get like twice the sort of power on my swing, if that makes sense. So if you were essentially swinging your body as you swung your sword, you would get a better attack in real life, as you will in this game. Let's see if we take the head off. Yes, Chivalry. Right, let's get this guy. So you understand my point anyway. Like, it can be, if someone couldn't be bothered with this game, they could tell you that it was rubbish, and they could show it to people and go, look, you just swing your sword and it's rubbish. But it's not. If you take time to get to the grips with the fact that it's extremely basic, that those basic things you can, you can tailor them to your own personal playstyle to an infinite amount. I personally can't recommend this game highly enough. Online is one of the most funnest things ever. If you've got a team with you and like 4 of your mates and you're all in a battle and dude, there's nothing better. Like you see here, I'm just owning people, man. This is a lot of the time I'm not normally doing this well. I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls recently, so it has upped my gaming skill quite dramatically. But again, like, I'm saying that I'm gonna get my head cut off any second now. I'll take yours and say, come here, baby, give me that hairpiece shot. Boof! Down you go. Right. What about you? You want some? Yep, you're gone. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting away from the review and into the excitement of the game. But that's probably not a bad thing to happen on camera either, man. It's proof that this is an absolutely awesome game. Very satisfying. You can build up a kill streak like this, then you're doing a good job. Look, okay, I'll bit the dust. Right now, what I'm going to do then, I'm going to spectate for a second, just watch what these dudes are doing while I go back to my review and back to my notes slightly, because again, got away from that then. So game mechanics, pretty awesome. You could describe them as clunky, but as I just sort of showed you then, like with the right amount of skill and the right amount of practice more than anything, you can get pretty good at this game. It's definitely one I think you should try out. It's, again, not particularly well known, but that's a good thing. That makes it cheap, man. Go and get it. It's awesome. I think it's only on Xbox Marketplace. I'm sure PS3 probably got a version of this as well. But I don't have a PS3, so I couldn't comment on that. My personal rating for this game is a 6 out of 10, which I know you probably think I might have given it higher, but out of those 10, the 6 that I've given it are the most concentrated 6 ever. Like, the gameplay is fantastic, the multiplayer is pretty much flawless apart from the fact that there is no host migration. So if your dude gets bored and he leaves, everybody leaves and you lose all your XP for that round. A good way around that is just, if you want to play, host a game. People will join, it's pretty awesome. That way you're in control of how much time you're playing and who's in control of what, which is also good. Gonna give it some pros and cons too. Can be a tiny little bit clunky occasionally. The level design is a little bit limited. There aren't as many levels as I would have maybe hoped for. But again, it's not a massive game, doesn't cost very much, so what you get for your money is pretty awesome. Pros, there is nothing like it on the 360, hands down, ever, that I can think of. I've had a look at the Deadliest Warrior and all this stuff, but this is better, man. I'm telling you, this is very, very open. It's very, very personalised. Once you give it some time, it becomes very, very personal to you, and your character design is... It's good, man, trust. Once you start owning your friends at this, you'll be laughing. You'll be telling them you're about to cut their head off, then you cut it off and it rolls away, and you're just like, what's up? And then you just run off and kill some next guy. Very few online problems, to be honest. Like, when you're in, that's kind of it. To be honest with you, yeah, I would strongly recommend this game. I think you should give it a go. If not, you know, at least I hope you enjoyed the review. It's also gives me faith in developers that, okay, admittedly most games are the same all the time, but you do get the odd gem that stands out like this. I mean, look at this. This is cool. These are all just online dudes battling it out. Like, this is proper, pure medieval warfare, like, or it's the nearest thing we're going to see to it. And do you know what? At least in this, if you get your head chopped off, at least you come back and try again, right? Anyway, this is Mr. Black signing out. I hope you enjoyed the review. Have yourselves the most fantastic day you can have yourself, really. I'll try to catch you tomorrow. Peace.